Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of The Living Room with me, your host, Matt Clark. But you know what? I can't do it without the extreme team of the Living Room panel, which consists of the strange but cuddly Bradley, the gay Gray.
Oh, come on, gay, that's not cool. But anyway, yes, this is my mic, hello.
Yeah, okay. And of course, Mr. Harrison Bye, who needs a haircut, but, you know, whatever.
Hi guys, yeah, I do need a haircut. I'm getting one soon.
Yeah,
he's not.
Yeah, he probably won't. And our next guy is an extreme meathead, or so we call him. Anyway,
Meathead.
it's Shaun Heslin.
Good mince pie.
Good pie.
Mince pie, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it will only be the four of us tonight. We don't have our full panel because the imbecile that is Taylor Davies, who can't be asked. But you know what? We can't be asked anyway.
But the man you were speaking to all this time, and the person who is your host is Matthew Clark, who has a forehead the size of China.
I look like Javinho, but I'm white.
Of the Arsenal player. So this is The Living Room, and it's something that we've been thinking about for about a month now, and it's gradually...
I wouldn't say a month. I mean,
a few weeks.
No, but it's come...
weeks.
Yeah, okay. It's come really together in the past week. We've gotten things sorted out. We've gotten things done. Originally started off as a video podcast.
My idea.
Yeah, it was all Matt's idea. We were just people who co-creators, I think would be the correct word to say.
Yeah. But I was the main. I'm like Charlie, not Charlie Sheen. What's his face?
Charlie,
the guy that makes everything. But Chuck Law. I'm like Chuck Law.
Oh yeah, but he does the Big Bang Theory into
everything to do with Charlie, isn't
it? He makes Comedy Central, to be quite honest.
Yeah, Chuck Lorre is rolling.
That's a living room.
Well, it's like with our stage of creations. If we all had to be someone off Top Gear, I would be James May because I'm just like tagging along.
No, you'd be the sound operator. You'd be the person holding the boom mic.
I kind of look like James May, so go die.
Yeah.
I'd be Hammond because I'm short and I'm very annoying.
I'm quite tall and
that's the cock who it is.
My name is Matt Clark. Matt Clarkson.
Power slide.
I for you, Clarkson.
Power slide. Yeah.
Shaun,
that's a quick shout out to Swede Mason.
He'll be in the description.
Not that he needs to shout out.
I'm not promising. Yeah.
Who the hell is Swede Mason?
Oh God, John. He made the
link in just
like buttery biscuit base.
Yeah, you need to suck a dong. Suck on a dong. Anyway, The Living Room.
Okay, hold on. I'll carry on.
Yeah.
The Living Room is a podcast which is what you are watching right now on YouTube.
Not right now. No, we're recording it. Shut up and get it right.
No, alright, Shaun. It's all about the people.
Salmon!
That was so high. I was like Mr. Atkins for
We...
I don't know where I'm going with that one.
Even is.
The first episode, mate.
This is going to go on for like 6 hours. We go so off topic.
No. We get distracted so easily.
This is slowly deviate so much more. Right. We are
four. Actually talk.
Harrison, your voice is so high pitched on mic and in real life.
Shaun, you want to go out with a blonde girl called Molly Lynch, but she doesn't want to go out with you.
Oh no! That's not cool. That's not cool. Anyway,
that's below the belt.
Harrison's with a girl called Emily Spall-Hansen.
No, I'm not.
Right, hold on.
Hang on. Nobody knows who these people are. Let's just
Facebook them.
Shut up.
No, because that's kind of leading people on. They could be paedophiles.
That's a good law from nowadays. Stalking has now become a law.
Way of life for Harrison.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, yeah. So The Living Room is a podcast with what should be the five of us. I think.
Yeah, but we'll say that actually do.
Yeah, depends if Taylor's ever joining in. We'll have a few guest stars and
guest stars, just like people we know. Who want to be in it, and we'll probably you can come in if you want.
And one thing before we even really get on, we really do apologise for our lack of great sound quality, but we're starting off.
There are going to be a lot of mistakes in the
I've got a pretty alright mic because I'm upper class.
I went out and bought a mic today, but
£5.99. I had to lend him the money. Well, Taylor did.
Oh, good God, Brad. Good.
There is a big story ahead of this, and Shaun, you are the
Yeah.
of anger.
That will come up in the next couple of categories. As I
You
categorised
haven't
the
even
entire
started the first category.
because I can't be bothered.
Today I was
Alright.
very
No, he said.
So
that
now
he
that you know sort of what the living room is, we're gonna just move on to a different
Hold
topic.
on. We are
Yeah.
4 teenage boys from the great town of Basildon, Benfleet, and Craylands.
From Essex.
From
Right,
Essex.
we're not-
Basildon, Benfleet, and Craylands.
That's a bit of a shithole. That's the gang crime.
There will be swearing in this.
Brad, you can be quiet. At least I haven't got Lonsdale leather as a furniture.
Whoa!
I heard Lonsdale furniture.
Man, you need to put cats and balls, man.
Hold on, it's all about DFS. Come on.
Yeah. No,
SDS.
Yeah. We're gonna try and
Anyway,
try and do our best to
first
get.
category, we're going to keep arguing.
Hold on, Paris. Shut up. We're gonna try and get.
We're gonna
try
get
and
a podcast. We're gonna try and get a podcast out about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Depending on how well this one goes. We're already 10
Well, it's not
minutes
going
in.
very well so far.
Yeah, but at least a timer for we need to keep this under half an hour of the upload. Actually, no, we can't have videos.
It's going to be absolutely hench.
Yeah,
it's going
we
to have to be in parts.
Wait, why are we doing half an hour? Isn't that a bit long?
No, it's not,
My
Shaun.
penis is long.
You don't know how long podcasts are.
Right, anyway. So, just before we move on to the next topic, once we tend to get a bit more viewers, I want to start up a pick the topic sort of thing where you tweet us or go on the Facebook. I say fan page. It's pretty much just us lot liking it. Yes, it's
and
a
our
page.
Twitter account.
And, yeah, I said that. And you pretty much tell us the topic that we can talk about in the living room, and we'll talk about it. So, yeah, that's that out of the way. And with that, we're going to move on to the first topic.
Let's submit one right now.
Okay,
I do that. I'm allowed to do that, aren't I?
Of course you are, but just no real point.
Sports.
Anything big in the sport? Oh,
yes, Santi Cazorla. Boom.
Man, we all support Arsenal except from Shaun, Brad, and Taylor, and just me and Harrison actually. But to be honest, I heard about the dive. I haven't seen it.
Harrison I have seen the dive.
Oh my god! I have 69 followers.
No one cares.
No one actually gives a
Your innuendo does not amuse me.
We are on a category, guys. Right, anyway, I have actually seen the dive on YouTube, but he was not touched at all. He wasn't
this is
touched
honestly
by
a
Jimmy
serious
Savile,
issue.
But he was not touched by anyone.
This is honestly a serious issue in current days. I mean,
he might have got abused.
Footballers getting touched by himself. It's not on.
Gareth Bale.
No, it should not be on. There should be a rule against diving. You know,
there should be a rule against.
I think there is a rule against diving. Refs just aren't very. I mean, they can't really.
They're not very intelligent, are they?
Just insult their intelligence.
Wait,
I mean, Howard Webb's a policeman.
What?
So, Howard Webb's football playing today.
Oh, I heard something about cheese.
That's a good
yeah, what else happened in sports? I'm not really too sure. I think. Hang on, let me check the old scores. Southend, Brad, go on about Southend.
Right. I'm a supporter of a League Two side called Southend United, and today we got drawn in the morning on the Soccer AM. We got drawn away in the semi-final for the South of the Johnson's Bank Trophy. Drawn away.
No one cares.
I know no one cares. I'm still going to go. We got drawn away to Oxford United, who are pretty low in the league that we are in, and we're pretty high, so that's a pretty good draw. Later on, we drew 0-0 with Fleetwood Town, so kept us in the pack.
Sorry.
So there we go. That's my section over.
All right. Just a quick update on the scores. 2-0 against West Brom.
I'm the match of the day.
What? This is going out after match of the day. People have watched it already.
This isn't going out after. What do you think this is?
Okay, 2-0 Arsenal over West Brom. I haven't seen it.
I'm pretty sad about that because West Brom were doing good and now they're fifth.
Yeah, I know, but I fucking hate them and I hope they die.
I love West Brom.
Aston Villa, Stoke City was a 0-0 draw. So
I mean,
Stoke City, you might as well go Stoke and go. It's draw time. They just don't get fuck all. They get
Like
no
Middlesbrough.
3-point games. It's just draws.
Like random pussy.
They draw more than artists, but drawing artists, not painters. They paint. Okay, Southampton beat Reading 1-0 because Reading are a pile of wank. Chelsea. Rafa's actually made a good decision. They beat Sunderland 3-1.
Yeah, but it is under.
He's under pressure, and I mean, I quite like him, but Chelsea done. Norwich beat. Oh, that seems like a good game. Norwich beat Swansea City
4-3, wasn't it?
4-3. Yeah, I think that sounds
Brilliant.
nice.
Especially
QPR Wigan ended 2-2. So
Do you know what?
quick update. Do I know?
I've been quiet for a long time. I'd like to bring my view across now.
Go ahead.
Does anyone like the Peep Show? Sorry, Brad. Does anyone like the Peep Show?
What you mean? It's just called Peep Show, and it's I quite like it.
I haven't seen it.
Is that it?
And I've heard stuff.
Nice.
I just wondered if it's worth watching.
It is definitely.
It's very good.
Like the second thing. Well, this is the initial thing I was going to talk about before I went on the MSN homepage and saw the Peep Show Series 8. Was I like this idea of the living room because you can still surf the web while you're
I can't because
of your crap internet.
Yes!
Oh my God! They've finally updated the new YouTube for Chrome.
Yay!
Terrible. Oh, as we're on the topic of sports, I'm gonna have my own little section here. Basketball.
Oh, don't.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh,
Let have it.
Go on then, Matt, have your few minutes of fame.
Okay.
Barry Chuckle have it.
Yeah, Barry Chuckle's having it.
Okay,
so I'm going to talk about what has happened in the last couple of days. Well, let's start off with New fucking York. I'm a supporter of the Knicks, so we did quite well against Miami. Well, we beat them, to be honest, so quite frankly. I saw J.R. Smith's, what's it called? Fade away fucking jumper for the win. That was fucking lovely. Should have realistically beat them earlier on. I think we were against Charlotte. And to be honest, Charlotte are a pile of wank. A quick update on the standings. New York are first in the Eastern, with Miami, pretty close behind second. And over in the West, because I'm English and I'm, I don't really have a team to support properly. I support the Memphis Grizzlies. Come on up the Grizzlies. Hashtag Grizz Nation. Grizz Nation. Also, vote Rudy Gay for the All-Stars because he's fucking hench.
Stop typing!
Yeah, someone stop.
Don't go on wowomygod.com.
Yeah, go on wowomg.com. Wowomg.
Don't go on wowomg.com.
Do it. Okay,
well,
so
now we've mentioned it. Don't mention it anymore, and then it will stay in.
Believe it.
Memphis are top of the Western with Oklahoma sitting behind.
Matt, that's not
What about East, Matt?
I'm going to have to interrupt.
I just said East. New York first, Miami second.
Matt, I'm going to have to interrupt.
Go ahead.
When Shaun started speaking about cycling, that may have been when
just
you
breathed down their mic.
It was Shaun.
Mate. Right, carry on.
And you may have heard me cry in laughter. He changed the picture on Skype to someone smoking a cigarette. And it was just so brilliantly timed.
It's Wiz Khalifa.
It's Wiz Khalifa.
Is it? I do not know. I have a stupid picture of Harrison.
Brad's amount of swag is under 0.
I don't need.
I don't need swag. I have Lonsdale.
Harrison, why did you say to Brad Lonsdale furniture?
They don't make.
Because Lonsdale's so classy now. They have done furniture.
Classy? You don't have to be classy to make furniture.
Stay classy.
Look at SCS.
Yeah, SCS are pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the shop you go to when DFS is shut.
Right. Can you tell me what country SCS originated in?
I'm going Sweden.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's England, right?
Really? Wow.
Do you know the race they have on their advert?
Who?
Indian.
Right.
Oh. No.
Birmingham.
No. Can't start this.
Bradford. Manchester.
Make Bradford British. Anyway. Okay, so Shaun and Harrison decided to stay in today and do nothing as we're speaking. So it's Saturday.
Actually, I was out football training.
New section. New section. It is.
But Yeah. A day in the life of the living room. So me and Brad and Taylor went to our local shithole of a shopping. Well, I guess you could call it a shopping centre. I just call
Taylor
it
is
a pile of whack.
Taylor is the fifth member of the not internet box. That's another quality.
Stop saying that. Don't tell them about it. They'll go to them instead of us. Like if you told people
Keep
about
watching us,
Express
guys.
other than
It's
pizza.
like, I do like that Ray Willie.
Ray Willie Johnson.
You don't say that.
Right.
Why did you say to me this morning, are you going town? There's 1,027 towns in the UK. I didn't know which one you meant.
Just completely made that up.
I
Wait,
didn't. I looked it up.
Read out the chat. Read out the chat.
We are going to have to read out the chat because, oh my god, Shaun made me shoot myself. I am.
Look, don't read out the fucking chat.
Read it out.
No, I'm going to read out the chat. I'm just going to give the basics of what happened because reading out the chat's lame. Anyway, this morning I needed to buy a new mic, so I was using my laptop mic, which was atrocious, and you can all agree.
Is this the new one now? Because it still sounds terrible.
It's really good.
His laptop is shocking.
My laptop so bad. Anyway,
His laptop is bad. Sean.
I needed to town centre to buy a new mic, and I was going to go on my own. But
Carry on.
What a Jonah!
last night, I was talking with these faggots on Skype, and they said that they'll come down with me, so I don't have to go on my own. So that was cool. I then went to have a jaff before going to bed. This morning, I texted Shaun. I texted
Northern laugh, Harrison.
texted Matt whether he would come down at 1.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Carry on.
I texted Matt if he'd come down at 1, which he did not reply to because he was at football training. I then texted Harrison. He did not reply. I then got onto a Skype chat with Shaun because I was about 10 minutes away from leaving and I needed to go down with someone. I went to Shaun. Do you want to come downtown today? He went, by town do you mean Basildon, which is where we all marginally live near. I then replied, no, I mean Basingstoke. God, sarcasm, British sarcasm, how it rolls.
Yeah.
So,
you downstairs.
Shaun,
It's English. I'm not Scottish or Welsh.
we're English.
Northern Ireland.
Northern
Well,
Ireland.
yeah, I'm from the potato famine country.
No, that's
That's just Ireland.
Northern Ireland are alright. They're like campaigning for British.
All right, am I not all right then? Just
No,
because I'm.
Yeah, that's in the news, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in the news.
Yeah, let's not do this. This isn't
No,
have
no,
I got
it's
news for you.
not.
So anyway, I had a big row with Shaun because
I thought you said big
Really,
penis. but-
goddamn just gets back on.
Big round man Dan.
I can't.
So I ended up just steaming on. I'm not going to read out the thing because we're running on time, but I went to leave on my own. I got to the bus stop, which I missed. I missed the first bus, so I was like, well, fuck. So I started running to the next bus stop. I got there. I got on the bus.
Brad,
I
running.
realised that I left my card at home, which was the money that I needed to get in. And
I
from the
left my cardigan at home.
card, Christmas tree. So all I had was £5.70.
Very chuckle.
Yep.
Okay.
I knew the mic cost £5.90 something.
£5.99.
Fortunately, Matt called me that he's going to come down and he'll give me money for it because he knew the price. So I was like, oh, thank God. I got to Basildon. I checked the price. It was $5.99. I was like, well, I had to wait around 3 hours for Matt to turn up. She then did. But it's about 1 o'clock now. No, it's about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I got there about 2.
2 o'clock. He then came with Taylor and we bought the mic and we were wandering about. We had a good day.
Primark was the best.
No, Sports Direct, even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
I've got a picture of this.
Yeah, well, I'll put the picture on the video now.
Yeah.
I'll just describe what happened because
Yeah, you're better.
So we're in Sports World, and I don't know if anyone's ever been to Sports World, but it's a world of sports.
I've been there. I've been there.
Lucky you. Anyway, so I don't know if anyone's ever seen it, but it's the balls that are like massive tennis balls, and we found them in one of the
I got one.
places where they stick balls in their nutsacks, and we found we found a hat on the floor, and I decided to stick it on the ball.
The hat did actually say Taylor made on it, so that was the initial joke because we were with Taylor.
But the hat fit perfectly on it.
It fit
So
absolutely
Brad
perfect.
Brad decided to go and put it on a shelf, and it was just sat there for about, I don't know, like at least half an hour. And then when we left, we saw this guy put a ball back into one of the like container bits, and we were like, "Oh no!" We ran back in, it's gone, and we were really disappointed. But we didn't.
They might be walking around clearing up, and then they look at one of the shelves,
they just kind of wonder
with a hat on it, and it's like, who on earth would put a tennis ball?
Who has the fucking audacity to do something?
I'd like to have my little section of the show. Just about 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah, like that as well, Shaun. I haven't said Jack.
It's called Shaun's Racist Rant. Okay? One of them.
You've got a picture of Wiz Khalifa as your profile picture, and you're trying to go on about racism.
Yeah.
No racism. No, it's no racism. I'm not up for it.
No racism.
We're not.
No racism.
Yeah, no, Harrison can't spell it. That's why he's in set 2.
Racism sounds like an
Matt,
element.
you know I should be set
That
one.
sounds like a new type of razor.
True.
The new racism razor. The new racism razor.
You have quite misty tones.
Well, anyway, can I have my little
Your section.
job?
Yes, go ahead.
Tyson's airy, hilarious.
All I want is a minute, man. A minute. Right.
Go.
Going East London on me.
Anyway, I did say I was going down the town with Brad and Matt and Taylor.
Going down Basildon.
Yeah, the Basildon, not Basingstoke. And
or any other of the 1,025 towns in UK.
You said 27 the first time. You're making up numbers.
I know, but I took away Basildon and Basingstoke, you melonhead.
Sanhook, you shut up. Right,
I'd
anyway.
like to point out that this morning he told me that there was
Brad,
1,025.
shut
No, I
up.
did. Dude, I said 1,027.
Shut up!
It was 1,027. That's a mistake.
This is the living room. This is the living room.
This is the banter that is the living room.
Right, anyway, I said I was going down town, so I had a pretty bad day today as well. Anyway, so I had football game at 9:30 in the morning, so I decided to get up at 9:45. So I'm running late already. Yeah, I
Isn't your section?
Yeah.
Shut up, Shaun. It is.
Technically,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I get.
There's no topic.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah, Harrison's bit.
And I have to do a whole two laps of this massive field. So I do that, and then he goes, "We're staying for another hour." And by the time we finish, we're staying for another hour. This is the time we're supposed to go down to town. So then we finish.
You could have just said, "I'm going to leave."
Yeah, he still wants us to go around to run around the pitch 3 times. So I'm like, okay, I might be able to get down to town in time. By the time I get home, they've already finished down the town, and we're about to start recording the bloody show that is the
What time? What time did you get home? Because I left at about 5.
You left outside. That was the time we were supposed to start recording. Right, anyway, that's my rant over. Back to you, everyone.
Right, no, I'd like to have my little section now. Do we just explain what happened in our day? Is that...
Yeah, you just sat home
and... I got up, got some eggs on toast, put Misfits on, had some lunch, carried on watching Misfits, went on shop, got some chips, came home, carried on watching Misfits, then I went to the Chinese, got some Chinese, then had a shower and got changed, and now I'm here with you.
And that's why Shaun looks supersized version of Johnny Vegas.
Right, we only have 6 minutes long. We only have about...
That's why Shaun
looks to the Chinese.
Yeah, you just ate food all day. You look like you sound like Johnny Vegas or James Corden on a good day. But anyway, to be honest, we are coming to the end of this. Now, how long have we done?
We just need to explain why there is so much Barry Chuckle on our
Barry Chuckle YouTube. Yeah. We're gonna put I'll put a link in the description of a fabulous man. Oh, woman, I don't really know.
Good man. It's a man. He's a man. He's born in Newport Gwent. Mr.
Katana Soul, you're a fantastic person. You're not gonna watch this. Yeah, I hope you watch this, but you're not.
I'll tweet it to you. I'll tweet it to you. Doubt you watch it though. You know?
Link it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, fabulous man, and he makes Chuckle Brothers YouTube poop videos, so it's just fucking hilarious. You need to go check him out. if you already haven't. Link in the description, and
link to one of the videos in the description. You can check the rest out.
Yeah, that Barry Chuckle develops a mental defect.
It's probably the first one I've. The way I found this was Pegboard Nerds, who are an amazing electronic duo from Sweden. They did a song, and someone tweeted to them that one of their synths in their sounds sounded like Barry Chuckle saying
Oh, that one.
So I typed in on YouTube Barry Chuckle, and the first thing that came up was develops a mental defect. Of course I had to watch it.
Thank God you found that.
That sparked about 4 weeks worth of just us quoting all of the episodes of Katana Soul's amazing poops.
It's not just Katana Soul.
No, it is just Katana
It's
Soul.
not. There's one of them.
They're not as good.
Someone else.
They're all Katana Soul.
They're all
Katana
Katana
Soul, but there are other ones made by people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with that, we're actually at 29.5 minutes. So
No, that's the actual call. We waited about 5 minutes before we started.
Yeah,
Alright.
but that's fine. But anyway, I need to talk. Does YTP stand for YouTube Poop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, cheers, clearing that up.
all right, and
Clearing
with
it
that
up like your
bombshell,
FTV.
that Jeremy Clarkson.
What?
Anyway,
Just shut up. Let Matt do his awesome Jeremy Clarkson outro.
Okay.
No, I'm doing the outro. Jesus.
and on that bombshell, good night. No, I'm joking. I'm not gay. So yeah, that's been the shittest episode of a podcast I think I've ever heard.
How? It was amazing.
No,
You said
it
three
was
things in it.
We have a bit of Wiz Khalifa, a bit of Kasula diving. Khalifa.
Ooh.
Behaviour.
Kasula diving on the floor, a bit of Brad's worst day ever, and racism. I mean, you can't get any better.
When I am racist, I'm only joking about it.
And
I actually
obviously
love
Barry Chuckle.
Bit of Barry. Anyway, so Mark Nut. Alright, so with that we're gonna wrap it up here, and to have you a sexy outro hopefully.
Whoa.
We're gonna hand over to Mr. Bradley Gray. Please, everyone.
Guys,
Have a bit of silence and thanks for watching the first episode of the
obviously,
Thank you and good night, Bradley Gray.
Oh, that's a minuscule Willie.
right. Obviously, future episodes will be better because this episode was just explaining what we actually are and what we actually do. We're going to get more experience with time. Follow us on Twitter at Team Living Room. Like our Facebook page is The Team Living Room, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
I don't know, he's
guess
messed
so.
it all up.
It's all on
No,
our
I-
channel.
I just-
It's all on our channel. You can have a look. And
Yeah.
if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, like the video, add to favourites, leave a comment. No harsh language or no racism or sexism. Or have it if you want. I mean, I'm not your...
Oh no, sexism. That's all good. That's all good.
Yeah, get back in the
But
kitchen.
racism.
Racist.
Yeah.
No, honestly, we're not that. Well, Shaun is, but you know. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching. Episodes will mainly be ranging from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on if we get future and better. Thanks very much. And Harrison, please press stop on the recording video.